Hey, Virgo, intuitive soul coach here with your November 2022 health, wealth, and abundance bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Virgo, so please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links, Virgo, in the description box below. All right, we are going to dive in here to the category of health, so please do see the disclaimer in the description box below. But the chakra that is illuminated for you is the crown chakra, located at the crown region, the brain region. And it's not a surprise that this is showing up for you, because I would say at least half of the other signs have received this as well. So I feel like we are awakening on a global collective level. This is about you becoming aware. This is about you opening up, raising your vibrations. Some of you may have been questioning recently, what is my soul purpose? What is my calling? How can I change my life for the better? What is my spiritual connection to the divine? Scorpio energy and Scorpio season can be about mysticism, spirituality, going deep within to discover what we are truly made of. And I do sense that there's a lot of personal discoveries that may also be affecting your outer world in the month of November. Now, Scorpio season is highly spiritual. It is about connecting to the divine, connecting to source. Now, when this crown chakra is blocked or is not fully activated, we tend to question, what is our purpose? What is our reason? We feel disconnected, which can lead to depression, anxiety, loneliness, isolation. When we tend to disconnect from this energy here, it can also manifest as lack of belief, lack of hope. And we also feel the pressure, maybe even in the ears, the eyes, the head, with migraines, with headaches. But Spirit was really highlighting that root chakra as I was shuffling as well. And that root chakra is located in the pelvic region, which is about our safety, our security, and our foundation, our stability. So you may be questioning, because things have been unstable for you in the past, whether in love, whether in health, or whether in finances here or career. I sense that some of you may have had a very, very pivotal point in your journey, whether it was a serious illness. Some of you may have hit rock bottom. You could have had a near-death experience, or you've watched someone else cross over as well. But the crown chakra is a really, really powerful chakra to have illuminated for you this month, because if you have felt disconnected from source, now is the time to ground your energy, stay in the present, and reconnect with who you are. So Virgo, the crown is really a place for you to grow, blossom, and heal. And you actually have three major arcanas that are showing up in the category of health. So health is more than just physical. It is mental, spiritual, emotional. And if you have been, I feel, going through this healing process where some of you are trying to get back on track with your health, especially when it does come to the mental side of things as well. Even though I don't see tons of swords out here, I really don't even see any swords. I feel intuitively that you have struggled mentally with your health, but you are really listening to your intuitive guidance, your higher self, spirit. Some of you have been praying. Some of you have been asking your spiritual helpers, your angels, your guides for healing, and you're moving forward. I feel on a high level. You have not only the Star card, you also have the Hierophant, and you have the Judgment, which is about your purpose and your calling. It's about gaining that second chance. So the fact that you have three major arcanas tells me that there is a high level of spiritual awareness. If you've had lack of clarity, or you just weren't sure if you were on the right path, or what it was that you came here on earth to do, or how you could evolve, it's taking place, it's manifesting, and the time is now for you here with this crown chakra. So stay open, stay aware. You are healing. This is the card of inspiration, hope, guidance, positivity, and peace. And Spirit here is saying, don't give up on those dreams that you've had for yourself. just because you've had some setbacks. Some of you have had to recover, maybe from cancer, from any issues here, surgery. It could also be heart related all the way down. And it's interesting because they're showing that heart illuminated all the way down to the root chakra as well. So this could affect your hips, your knees. This could also be your ankles and your feet. Some of you may be recovering from an issue with the lower regions. For others of you, you're opening yourself up to rediscovering who you are. The shackles are being broken here. You can see that the chains are no longer holding him back. And the fact that you have literally the 3 major arcanas is huge. You've been through a major growth process here. When the Hierophant shows up, some of you are learning how to heal yourself. Some of you are being able to teach others through your own experiences as well. You may be care providers, whether in your professional life or in your personal life. You may take care of others. Some of you may be teachers as well. I'm sensing spiritual teachers for a lot of you. You may be learning about yourself. There could be personal development where you are partnering up with a coach, a mentor, a therapist, a holistic practitioner. You may be taking classes on metaphysics as well. Scorpionic energy can be about going deep within our spiritual nature and taking a look at outdated beliefs that we had in the past and how we can upgrade them to this new cellular level that you are coming into contact with. You are raising your vibrations. And within that vibrational change, you may have to let go of any of the old beliefs or old shackles, old restraints, old energies that no longer serve you, because you've been given this second chance to blossom, to show not the world what you're really made out of, but to open yourself up and say, wow, I'm actually coming back home to myself. I am a soul having a human experience, and some of you may have forgotten that along the way. And I sense that you are redeeming yourself. You're letting go of judging yourself and criticizing maybe yourself at times, or feeling the pain and the pressures of the past. You've been given a second chance to live life and do something over again, but it's up to you on how you will do that. The universe wants you to be prosperous and abundant and full of that life force energy that you have within. But sometimes we put that on the back burner because life challenges us and we disconnect from source. But you're being given this awakened moment to really evolve and blossom into who you came here on earth to be. So I know this sounds really, really deep for you, Virgo, but I feel like it's an intended month to go deep. It's intended to go within. Now, in the category of wealth, this looks really beautiful as well, because oftentimes when we do these health, wealth, and abundance readings, you'll find that health and wealth are so closely related that I always say self-worth equals net worth as well. So you could be the poorest with money. You may live in a box. You may not have any money to your name, but if you are feeling good about who you are, you can find some of the happiest, most beautiful people that are homeless, that don't have a cent to their name, but they feel rich inside. And I feel for others of you, if you are feeling good about what it is that you do to make a living, or if you feel good about the person that you are, you're going to see that your monetary gain and your money tends to multiply as well. So I feel that some of you were worried about your finances, but there is money in reserve. For some of you, there could be money coming towards you that was owed, or it could be a bonus, it could be a raise, it could be an unexpected gift from a family member or a friend. There is a little bit of excess coming in. Now, just because the treasure here, it doesn't mean that there's a huge amount of money coming in. For some of you, absolutely, but it's going to be different for each and every one of you. What one person may need to pay a bill may be a treasure for them, where another person, their treasure could be in, $1 million inheritance. Whatever it is going to be different for each and every one of you, but you have the treasure card showing up in the category of wealth. Now, some of you may be in sales, you may be an executive, you may be planning for your future when it comes to retirement, or when it comes to your money exchange and your wealth. For the majority of you, I feel like this is hidden talent. I feel that you are opening yourself up to this this beautiful gift and skills and talents that you have within that maybe you weren't able to fully grasp, or you weren't fully able to grow and blossom because of circumstances. You've only been able to dive bits and pieces into who you are, where you come from. But I feel that you are digging in, and there's a lot of hidden talent that could potentially make you more money than you could ever imagine. If you have a side project or a hobby or a goal that you've set out for yourself with wealth, if it's coming from that place of love and that soul purpose here, I feel like you're going to capitalize or make money on it here. For those of you that are business owners, or you are on the spiritual path of enlightenment, where not only did you come here to evolve, but you helped come lift humanity, Virgo, I feel like you will be compensated for it as well. Now you have the Six of Pentacles. This is a gift from the universe. This is about giving and receiving, reciprocity, being able to be compensated for a job, not just well done, but a job that's feeling emotionally fulfilling to you as well. For others of you, this is about charitable contributions. It could be about volunteer work. Now, it doesn't matter what side you are on. It is about that equal give and take. So don't close yourself off to receiving the love, the money, the wealth, the abundance that is rightfully yours. And don't close yourself off to giving from your heart, giving your time, your energy and effort to, helping, bettering the lives of others as well as yourself. The Six of Pentacles showing up is all about, again, it could be an unexpected source, a gift, a donation, a grant, a scholarship, extra money, but it is about you making sure you do not resist this gift, because some of you may think that, well, I didn't work super hard for this, or maybe you did and you still have a hard time receiving. Maybe your boss comes up to you this month and says, Virgo, you've been working really hard. We'd love to give you this extra bonus. And, it may feel for you difficult at times, even though you accept it. There is still an energy of pushing away here. For others of you, this could be a family member saying, I got a little bit of extra cash here from this back pay, or from, from this friend or this bill, or, in my retirement, I have a little saved up. I'd love to help you out at this time. You maybe don't let your pride get in the way and say, no, I'm okay, when really you could use that money. Allow this universal gift to just flourish, just bring you the blessings. I feel that it's either coming towards you or you may be giving it out, but there's a lot of wealth coming in here for you. You also have the Three of Wands. This is about you taking the lead when it comes to your finances, your wealth, your prosperity. You've made a very important choice, I see, in your career or with your money. And now you're staying optimistic. Spirit is saying here, don't take your eye off the prize. So sometimes we get distracted, or life happens, or we put something on the back burner. Don't take your eye on the off the prize. It may be time to get the ball rolling again here, because you are meant to teach. You're meant to learn. We should always be in that beginner's mindset of learning. That's what we come here on earth to do. But sometimes we get good at learning what it is that we need to teach others. And I feel that a lot of you Virgos are able to teach others from your own experiences. You also have the Nine of Cups. This is about your dreams coming true. If you've been wanting to build up that business, or retire, or leave the corporate world to go off and build your own thing, or for those of you that have been struggling in your own business, or if things have just been flowing but it hasn't been as exciting, I do feel whatever goals or milestones that you're setting out for yourself, you will see them completing, or you will see yourself achieving a very important milestone. This is wish fulfillment when it does come to your wealth. So if you continue to follow, I feel, this hidden talent, and you open yourself up to this generous gift being offered to you, you will flourish, you will blossom, and you will be able to teach others as well. Very powerful reading here, Virgo. Now, in the area of abundance, you have the knotted rope. This is about lasting commitment, whether this is love, intimacy, romance, whether this is family bonds, strengthen bonds within friendships, or it could be even lovers. But this is also about you loving what it is that you're doing, maybe to make a living. I feel that whatever you are doing now, or whatever relationships that you are building or strengthening, they're here to last. They're here to stay, Virgo. And there is an abundance here of lasting commitment. So if you've struggled in the past with feeling a little bit left out, lonely, rejected, or by yourself doing something, or you felt like you were walking a lonely path, I feel a lot of emotional love coming in here for you, but something that's going to last long term. We have the Three of Swords showing up with two major arcanas. It's a big month for you. I will say that, Virgo. You have the 6 and the 7. You have the Lovers and the Chariot. So some of you are healing through some sort of situation that could have been close to the heart. Now, it could have been a relationship dynamic. This is showing up in the category of abundance. So there's actually a silver lining or some beautiful blessings that are coming from a difficult situation. For example, perhaps some of you may have lost a loved one, but they left behind an inheritance, or they left behind money that will help you. There's a silver lining. Even though there's heartache and pain and loss, there's also money that can help you here in the earthly realm. For others of you, you may have went through a difficult breakup or a difficult time, but you may have received two beautiful children from that breakup and learned who you really are on a soul level. For others of you, maybe you were disconnected from a career path. Maybe you were let go or fired, or during the pandemic, you lost a lot. But I do sense that out of the sadness and isolation, there are great blessings, and you're starting to see the silver lining, and you're starting to see the physical proof of the good that has come from a difficult situation here. So very powerful energy. And I love this Three of Swords, I will say, because the sadness and isolation card, you can see that he's in a ball down here at the ground, but in this card he's rising above. He's no longer in that ball, that fetal position of crouching down and rejecting the rest of the world because he's going through pain and misery and heartache. He is saying to himself, it's time to get up out of this energy and rise. It's time to blossom. It's time to heal. And it's time to, for some of you, teach. So you're having a moment of truth, an epiphany, a wake up type of energy where you're being given a second chance, Virgo. Whatever that means for you, Spirit is saying here, grow, evolve from this situation. You have what it takes. You were given this life because you are strong enough to live it, Virgo. For some of you, you certainly could be attracting love. Now, love shows up in all shapes, sizes, and forms. It could be through a pet, a companion animal. It can show up in the form of a beautiful friendship. It can be through family members that maybe you've lost touch with, or maybe new family members that you didn't realize you've had, and maybe you've discovered some new cousins on ancestry.com, or whatever it is for you. This could be a love for what it is that you do, but typically the Lover's card is Gemini energy, about you making choices from the heart. And even though we have this high level of awareness, you're letting your divine guidance guide you, but you're letting your heart steer the path, steer the way. For others of you, if you're looking for love, it looks to be a beautiful month to attract a soulmate energy here for you. You also have the Chariot. There could be a move. There could be travel. There could be abundance here showing up in many different ways, not just one. I feel that there's a couple, I would say three here, three opportunities for you to feel just this almost an overwhelming sense of abundance, because perhaps you haven't felt this for quite some time. Perhaps you haven't seen your mother or father or, sister or brother or child. Maybe you haven't seen them, and over the holidays you're getting together and you're feeling this amount of love that you didn't even realize that you were missing so much. This Chariot Cancerian energy is about triumphant success. It is about having this new sense of drive, this new direction, having this ambitious new energy to move forward. Some of you, you certainly are traveling. You may be buying a new vehicle as well. You may be buying an RV. You may be buying a home on wheels is what I'm seeing as well. If you did have any issues with, thank you, Spirit. They're giving me If you did have any issues with a vehicle, I feel like you're getting that wrapped up this month, but someone may also be buying an ATV. It could be a snowmobile. I'm just seeing movement here really strong. So you may be blessing yourself with something of that nature. For others of you, if you ride the bus, they're showing me a bus or a ram, or it's like a really fast train. I don't have any of those where I live. Trains we do, but not the really, really fast ones. So if you live in an area where maybe you ride local transportation quite often, I feel like you may be gifted with like a free ride or a discount, or someone may give you their seat. I'm just feeling the generosity and the love coming in here for you, Virgo. So very powerful energy. They're also giving me this name here from the very beginning. And I apologize for not saying it sooner, but maybe it's for a reason, because we're now going on to messages from Spirit, and we have a mother's love. So they're giving me the name, it's either Eloise, Louisa, or Louise. So Eloise, Louisa, or Louise. Please take it as it resonates. It may be someone's mother. It may be a sister, a grandmother. It may be your name. Maybe even it's a pet's name. Please take it as it resonates for you. We have a mother's love coming in here. A mother's love is reaching out to you and holding you close at this time. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. If your mother is in the spirit world, or even if she's still physically present here on earth, there is a longing here. There is a connection. And even if on a surface level, there's a distance or there is a disconnect, on an energetic level, that bond is something that cannot be severed, cannot be broken here. So a mother's love coming in quite strong. There could also be, I'm seeing around the holiday season, if you celebrate the holidays, there could be, I mean, this happens for a lot of families, so it may not be unusual, but you may have a recipe card that has, I'm seeing splatters on it of, wear and tear from cooking. You may have a grandmother or a mother's handwriting that you come across. There could also be a letter or a note that is in someone's recipe box as well, or in a drawer that is from a loved one, is what I'm getting here. Next, we have self-sabotage. And it says here, when you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. And it says, most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. So Spirit is saying here, get out of your own way. If you tend to overanalyze, overthink, because sometimes in this crown chakra energy, we can obsessively fear or obsessively think about a situation over and over and over again, and we don't trust in the divine guidance. Instead, we stay up in our head, causing us to have a little bit of that tension. Spirit is saying here, don't sabotage. Success is yours. Abundance is yours. Prosperity is yours. And even if you don't feel it all the time, it is always showing up for you. We're not meant to live in that constant high nor that constant low. We're supposed to find that balance in between. But you'll find that the goals that you have for yourself, you're able to achieve more so when you kind of go with the wind instead of struggling to put up that wall. And lastly here, Virgo, we have inspire passion. It says life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is a time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which in turn connect you to all that is sacred. There's a reconnection here. This is about you coming back home to yourself. Just as we said with this judgment energy, it's time for you to blossom, Virgo. You are this beautiful lotus, and that's what that crown chakra represents as well, is opening up like a lotus flower. Some of you may have not felt like you were being watered, or you've had the adequate sun, or you've had the right soil to grow and prosper in. Now I feel like you are blooming and opening up, and despite the conditions that you have been through, I feel like Spirit is allowing you to kind of come out of this hibernation or a stagnancy type of energy and to really blossom into who you are meant to be. I hope this resonates with you, Virgo. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sending all of you beauties tons of love and light.